What's up, sexy people? It's a beautiful day up in the neighborhood, spring. Birds is chirping and shit. So, you know, let's walk and talk about some plants. Woo! So here you got this is some real pretty, you got some crowns of thorns right here. You got, it look like some sort of jatropha plant. These are both part of Euphorbiaceae family. You got some pothos, they look like a golden this is hard right here, hold on. Look, this is why you always travel with a knife, all right? You get you some little cuttings when you walk around the neighborhood, put them in some water, boy. Look, you ain't gotta pay for plants. We live in Florida. All right, so basically I wanna talk to y'all about flowers, okay? Angiosperms, all right? That's the word of the day. There's a car coming. All right, so we're gonna talk about angiosperms. Now, what are angiosperms, okay? Get it out your system, because I know you think it's sperm, Z. Don't even worry about it. Sperm means seed in Greek. Z behind the camera, cracking a smile. And you're not helping yourself. Sperm means seed in Greek, all right? Get your mind out the gutter. You got gymnosperms, you got angiosperms, all kinds of sperms coming at you. All right, we're gonna talk about all that. But right now, we're gonna talk about angiosperms. What are angiosperms? They are flowering plants, all right? They're plants that reproduce sexually using flowers, all right? Now this is important because most of the plants around here, matter of fact, 80% of the world's plants are gonna be angiosperms. And that's what flowers are. They're plant sexy parts, all right? So let's get into it. We got some real nice hibiscus right here. Now hibiscus, this right here is part of the Malvaceae family. Cotton, okra, a lot of other plants are part of the Malvaceae family. That's part of our daily, you know, human consumption. We don't fool with cotton too much. You feel me? We don't fool with cotton too much. But we like some okra, you know? Now, if you've ever eaten okra, you'll notice it kind of got a slimy kind of texture to it, right? That's because these plants have a polysaccharide liquid in them, and it helps with burns and stuff. It's kind of like aloe. Aloe's unrelated, but same concept. So let's talk about this here beautiful hibiscus. Oh my God, look at this shit. Look at this shit. All right, so here we go, right? As I told you, this is a flower, and this is the plant sexy parts. So you got your male parts and you got your female parts, all right? And you got your petals, which attract pollinators, all right? These sexy parts, pause. All right, so you got your female sexy parts. This flower is monoecious, by the way, which means it has male and female sexy parts. See, we got a homegirl named Monisha. Anyway, so you got your female sexy parts first. You got your stigma. This stalk right here is called your style, and then down in the flower you got your ovary. All right, anybody that eat fruit, that's basically all the ovary is. All right, it's a matured ovary. That's what fruit is. So this is a real easy way to remember this. You got your stigma, because stigma is attached to female sexuality. You got your style, because you know women be shopping, and then you got ovary. And I hope all of you will remember ovary, because we've all been to 5th grade. I would think, maybe. And that makes up your pistil, all right? Your pistil is a female part on your flower. The male part of the flower, you got your anthers, which release the pollen, and then you got your filaments. So your anthers and your filaments make up your stamen, all right? Now you're gonna remember that because the stamen, if you like that kind of gender normative shit, you know, it's kind of nice or whatever. So yeah, that's a hibiscus flower, man. What else y'all want to know about sex? I mean, come on, we do sex ed out here. It's quick and dirty. Mostly plants, you know, this is what we do. So I can't give y'all everything. If I gave y'all this kind of sex ed, you know, like how they taught us in the Bible Belt, you feel me? Y'all be way worse off. It's mostly plants. Let's go. All right, so you got you a weeping bottle brush right here. It's part of the Myrtaceae family, same as eucalyptus, what else in the Myrtaceae? Tea tree, stuff like that. So really pretty plant. Now here's the thing about South Florida, right? You got a lot of non-native plants around here. You know, these white people, they just come down and they just plant whatever they think. Look, I like white people. Shout out to my white viewers. I fool with y'all. But y'all grandparents crazy. They keep coming down here planting all these palm trees, all these flowers and stuff. Don't know what they planting half the time. It just look good. It reminds them of paradise, right? But since it's spring, the flowers are blooming. So we gonna talk about them. All right, so like these palm trees, for example, forget what you heard about Florida. These palm trees right here are not native to Florida, okay? These are from Asia originally. And like I said, they bring them down here because they think it reminds them of vacation. Some of these crotons, these Look at that, Z. These variegated crotons right here, they not from here, but they look good, so they here, right? Now, I like crotons. I like palm trees. Okay, we're gonna get into a lot sexier plant stuff later on, but I kind of wanted to cover the basics for now. It's important to understand what's around you. You know, not everywhere is like Florida. You got native populations, and learning your local ecology. You know, if you knew what was going on around you, you wouldn't be paying $20 a G. You'd be paying 10 because it's a guy right around the corner that pays 10. You feel me? So it's important to understand your surroundings and the environment, because we're destroying it. If you understand what's going on in the environment, you can champion for it a little bit better. So, you feel me? Stay sexy out here, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Before I go though, I just thought this was really cool. So, you know, a lot of times trees do communicate. People don't realize that. And a lot of times, if they're part of a mycorrhizal network, they'll grow divergent from each other so they don't starve each other from light. I don't know if that's what's going on here, but it's kind of cool. You see how this tree is kind of slanted out the way so the homie here can get some light? I wonder if they did that on purpose. All right, anyway, I'm gone.